Hello everyone, welcome back to the My Maverick channel. And yes, the Cosmos ecosystem can get extremely complex. I mean, not really complex, but extremely overwhelming, especially if you're trying to understand it from the start. So guys, I got you. In this video, I'm going to try to summarize exactly what you need. Of course, there's way more out there, but you're going to need these resources, and they're going to make it really easy to explore the Cosmos ecosystem, especially if you're new to this ecosystem. There's a time I made a video about Cosmos months ago, and I was contemplating how I was going to do that video because I felt overwhelmed, but it's not that bad, and it's an interesting ecosystem. It's very exciting, guys. I advise you to stick to the end of this video because it's going to progressively get better. You don't finish the video, you won't know what to do. So guys, stay tuned for the whole thing. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover is obviously the website itself. If you go to the website, you can get a tremendous amount of resources. First of all, a summarization of the ecosystem. For example, 262 plus applications, currently 165 billion, over 165 billion in total value locked in all kinds of value. NFT space is evolving in the space. You've got all kinds of ecosystems. It's a nascent kind of ecosystem, and yet it's going to be one of the most massive ecosystems out there because of their perfection of the inter-blockchain communication protocol, which is a product that was actually released. It's working, and the metrics of tracing what is happening right now with this interoperability standard in the Cosmos ecosystem. So guys, a quick summary of Cosmos. The way Cosmos works is that it creates these things called hubs and zones. So hubs can have could be different blockchains, and there could be different zones and hubs in different locations, and all these can communicate with each other. And each of these blockchains, called zones or hubs, I think hubs are basically what you can channel the transactions through, and different zones can represent different blockchains in the Cosmos ecosystem. But the idea is that all these can actually communicate with each other, and this technology is available. And right now, also connection to Ethereum compatible networks, Ethereum virtual machine compatible networks is underway, and it's one of the biggest things on the Cosmos ecosystem, not to mention the various staking types of standards, liquid staking and so on. So staking tokens, being able to use your tokens even if they're staked. So that's a summarization of what Cosmos is trying to do. And of course, on their website, you can get a lot more details, the most trusted way to build value, all kinds of things. Try to understand their MO and what they're talking about. What will you build? The developers in Cosmos are the pioneers of the new era of blockchain technology. Join a fast-growing token economy and build upon a secure, stable foundation. Guys, we know blockchains such as Binance Smart Chain, Crypto.com, Terra, and so on. There's so many others that are even natively from the Cosmos ecosystem, or rather that the beautiful thing about Cosmos, guys, the world uses the Binance Smart Chain, but do you think they care that is built on the Cosmos ecosystem? No. And that's where crypto is evolving at. They want to use a product that works, okay? The underlying technology in the back needs to work properly, and it's working properly, and the world doesn't know that it's running on the Cosmos ecosystem. And that is true adoption. That is true adoption. To me, as a person that has been in this space, that speaks to me as true adoption. So guys, you can come to the website, get more details if you're a developer and so on. The website, the front page is the best way to do that. And of course, when you come to the top, you can learn more, introduction, what is staking, features, so on. You want to build tutorials, documentation, starport, so you understand, build a blockchain in minutes, the Cosmos software development kit, the IBC, which I've just talked about, and you can explore the tokens, the ecosystems, the wallet, the gravity DEX. I want to explain a little bit about this. I want to keep this video really short. That's the point of this video, is to summarize this so that you don't get overwhelmed by the Cosmos ecosystem. And if you do, either way, stick around, because there's a lot happening in this space. So of course, when you go to the website and go to the introduction, guys, this is the best part. If you don't want to read the white papers and all that stuff, it's just way too much information. Read this introduction out. You see, it's long all the way, it's not that long, but all the way to the bottom, but it's a good summarization of the tech stack of the Cosmos ecosystem. And if you read this, you'll be mind blown, you'll be blown away by what's going on here, and they'll properly explain what this all means, from Bitcoin's inception to the evolution of crypto, to their consensus algorithms, the Tendermint algorithm, which is the Byzantine fault tolerance Tendermint algorithm, and the inter-blockchain communication protocol, and they explain the technology stack and how it connects to each other. Like the Cosmos SDK connecting with the Tendermint consensus algorithm, it's language agnostic. So you can see with these diagrams the governance models, the IBC communication, the inter-blockchain communication protocol, the staking standard. What slashing is basically if you're a bad player as a validator, your stake gets slashed. So, and how different chains communicate with each other. And then these are the hubs and zones I was talking about. So the Cosmos hub is the most prominent hub that is existing on the Cosmos ecosystem, and it's mostly built by the native Cosmos people, which have been the guys that build this Tendermint algorithm, or at least they know themselves. So they've been great supporters of their own technology, and now that it's being adopted, of course, they emerge as the biggest hub. So in the future, or even currently, different hubs that connect different zones are being built, and things like shared security are being implemented in this ecosystem, such that you don't have to worry about your own security, but you can share security of other time-tested ecosystems. So that's what a summary of that. Bridging non-Tendermint chains. So for example, blockchain is on a proof of work consensus algorithm. We have things like Ethereum, which are proof of work but hoping to move to proof of stake. So the Cosmos Peg Zone wants to link these proof of work technologies that are not proof of stake. That's what they're trying to build. So you see here on the side, they're talking about things like fast finality chains. Basically, that talks about the confirmation when you send a transaction over maybe through different layers. How long does it take for it to actually get confirmed and locked into the other ecosystem? So the Peggy Zone, this is, I think, trying to interconnect with Ethereum, especially. You can also see things like Ethermint. These other technologies being developed. This is a very good example. Actually, last time I looked at this wasn't there. They're showing us here how different hubs can connect with other hubs, and all this can create a whole mesh of interconnectivity within this space. Guys, if you're not a part of the Cosmos ecosystem, be a part of the Cosmos ecosystem. Don't get distracted. Pay attention. I think you will learn a lot in terms of what it means to be interoperable in this space. So of course you can explore more the website. There's more information about staking, interchain accounts, the voting process, the gravity DEX. But this sort of just summarizes everything I've talked about. And when you read through the website, you understand the technology stack. You can see everything almost just is a deeper explanation of what I've just talked about, the interchain security. They're trying to do a chain name service, like the way Ethereum has Ethereum name service. Liquid staking. Liquid staking is basically, you can see here we have liquid staking. This is essentially being able to leverage your staked tokens. So you have a mirror-to-mirror one-to-one representation of your staked tokens, and you can leverage them outside, because on the Cosmos ecosystem, if you stake your tokens and you want to remove them, it's a 21-day wait. So their technology is building ways around this, such that you can actually leverage and use your staked tokens in a meaningful way. So there's other things like service generated. Of course, guys, this video is going to introduce to you the wallets you need, the decentralized exchanges you need to look at, and sort of a neatly packaged technology stack of what you need to get yourself started. If you're a developer, of course, that's a little bit deeper. You need to understand, you need to click start building. And for those who want to explore this ecosystem, I advise you to get some Atom. You can get $2 worth of Atom to explore this ecosystem, because the fees are very, very low. So even with $2, you can explore this ecosystem and see what's going on. So guys, if you go to the website, when you click on wallets, you can see some of the wallets that are listed, but I'll give you one wallet that you need. Only one. So these are web wallets examples like A-Token, Kepler, Garda Wallet, Exodus, Citadel, Cosmos Station. So guys, take note of the Cosmos Station, because it's native with the Cosmos Hub people. But the Kepler wallet, this is the one you want to download. This is the equivalent of the MetaMask wallet of the Ethereum ecosystem. So you want to have the Kepler wallet. So here they're showing us other examples of wallets on the iOS technology stack, then the Android compatible wallets as well. Some of them, of course, are the same. So you can see there's a tremendous amount of technology. Even, I think this is Tezos, guys. This might be Tezos, unless I'm mistaken. I'm not too sure. You have to, I think this is a symbol for Tezos. Tezos XTZ. So you see very, very massive technologies out there placing themselves in the Cosmos ecosystem, and this is happening for a reason. Okay, so some of the application, 262 applications, you can see some of the applications built: Binance Smart Chain, Binance Chain. You find things like Crypto.com, of course, Fetch.AI, the Cosmos Hub itself. You find other very well time and tested e-money. Some of the projects here are building very, very serious stuff like cloud computing, centralized cloud computing. These things like the Gravity DEX, which is trying to improve the whole interchain DEX experience on the Cosmos ecosystem. So there's a lot of products that are leveraging the Cosmos ecosystem. This is a real thing happening right now. And of course, from the website still, you'll be able to learn other things like look at the whole stack, the Cosmos market capitalization, $165 billion in total locked value. Then the IBC, the inter-blockchain communication layer, there's as much as $71.85 billion. And of course, you can look at more details here. The Binance coin is the biggest. The symbol is BNB. The price is $495 right now. This trade volume, market capitalization, it's not yet IBC enabled. So it's not yet IBC enabled. But guys, imagine when the Binance coin gets IBC enabled. That would be bullish. That would be big. Then Terra Luna, IBC enabled. Crypto.com, IBC enabled. You see, this is something beautiful happening in the crypto space. Really, really beautiful. And then there's things like the Gravity DEX. I've just talked about this. Think of your decentralized exchange. Guys, I always say practice to use one decentralized exchange in the crypto ecosystem, and you'll have knowledge on how to explore the others. If there's something new about that, just YouTube or Google something and you'll understand how it works. So the purpose of the Gravity DEX is to really improve the whole experience of tapping into the different layers, tapping into the tech stack. And one of the biggest players building on the Gravity DEX is known as the Emirates. So the Emirates people are trying to build some serious stuff on the Gravity DEX, or rather trying to actually bring it to fruition, and we shall look at that. So in terms of YouTubers to look at when it comes to social media in the Cosmos ecosystem, an overall badassery of how they analyze this space. You want to look at airdrops, you want to look at awesome interviews with these people, the founders. The first channel I recommend is CryptoCito. This guy has done a tremendous amount of work for this Cosmos ecosystem. He also has his own staking thing going on in the Cosmos channel, and he's brought a tremendous amount of publicity and interest towards the Cosmos ecosystem. So this, you want to subscribe to this. So the other channel you want to check out is Confident in Crypto. Now this guy is awesome. This guy is awesome. He just gives you an honest review. Of course, also CryptoCito as well. That's a whole different thing. I'm analyzing each individually. He gives you his own honest understanding, more technical understanding of the Cosmos ecosystem. Very beautiful, very likable channel, just like CryptoCito as well. So guys, you want to subscribe to those channels. And I found an interesting video. I don't know about this channel specifically, but this video would be really interesting. It's the Kepler wallet to farm on Osmosis. So they'll take you through steps of how to connect to the inter-blockchain communication protocol. I'm going to tell you about that summarization, but these guys go a little bit in depth to tell you what the pitfalls and what interested them about this. So this is another video you want to check out. Now guys, the inter-blockchain communication protocol, there's this website called the mapofzones.com. Of course, you may type that in Google and you'll find all these ecosystems that are enabled on the inter-blockchain communication protocol, and they'll show you the value here. The IBC transfers, you can see Osmosis, the biggest decentralized exchange on the Cosmos ecosystem, has the most IBC transfers with over 60,000 of them. Transactions, 184,000 transactions. IBC share, it has a 24.68% stake in the IBC share. IBC out, so you get these details. IBC in, the channel is 141. I'll explain what that means. Then there's this, I think this is assets under management. I don't know what the D means. Active addresses. So I don't know what the D means, but maybe assets under management, maybe. This is the IBC transfer activity. So of course it's in red. There's a bit of fluctuation just as in the crypto space, and you can also explore other chains that are active on the IBC. So it's a good resource to see what is happening. When you click these are okay. The DAU represents the active addresses right now. So but I don't know what the acronym exactly stands for. I think something active addresses. So another resource you want to have is the Mint scan. This is the equivalent of the Ether scan for the Ethereum network, or the Binance scan, or the Polygon network scan. So here you can get details. For example, I'll make my screen light. If you come to the dashboard here, you can get details. Atom is the main token of the Cosmos chain from the Cosmos hub that we talked about first, and its current price you can see is $39. You can get different details, chat details about the price. You can click the volume to get details about the volume. You can connect to a web wallet to access the ledger. This will take you maybe to the Cosmos station, but we shall look at that later. So you can get different details about the transaction. This is the purpose. You can get details about the blockchain without having to run your own node to understand it. And then you can click through MintScan itself. You can click GDEX DeFi, so Gravity DEX DeFi. So it shows you the tokens, the decentralized finance tokens that people are placing their liquidity in. So the ones with the most total liquidity, you can see the Osmosis DEX with the Atom pair. The Atom token has the most value, then IOV, Iris Network with this. So it gives you a little bit more detail. When you click on validators, you see the validators. Stake.fish has the most validation power or say in the network, and so on. And then the last one has the least say in the network. That's the arrangement, the hierarchy of this. So you can check out the validators, do your research on them. I think I've done some research in Sika. These are pretty robust guys. I think Stakefish as well. Then I think Stakes Crypto Cito has his own channel. His staking validation channel is called, I think, Stake Cito, something like that. So you can find it here if you want to delegate to him as a person that's been an avid supporter of the Cosmos ecosystem. So, of course, this is the Emrys DEX that I talked about. If you come to the Emrys, this is a consultation Gravity DEX. So the Gravity DEX, you can read about more about it. These are the guys trying to really make it easy to navigate this whole Cosmos space. So you want to read about more about the Gravity DEX. So enter the portal to the cross-chain DeFi, swap, transfer, and pool assets with Emrys. Manage assets across multiple chains in all in one place, elevating your DeFi experience to the next level. So you can log in just like any other, you can get more details about them, but you can jump straight into the application and try to explore. So guys, before we explore that, the web wallet you need to have is the Kepler wallet that I talked about before. When you go to you can just type in Google Kepler wallet web extension. Make sure you click on the correct one. And also they have their own web interface where you can view and stake. So for example, if you have your Kepler wallet loaded up and you have your tokens loaded in there, you can come here and stake on different chains on the Cosmos ecosystem. For example, Osmosis, Secret Network, and so on. You can click on them, or governance. Maybe you want to vote on some of the proposals. But if you click, for example, on stake, you can go to manage your stake. You choose whichever validator you want to stake to, and you delegate tokens to them. So you just click delegate, and they tell you that staking will lock your funds for 14 days. Actually, they reduced it. It used to be 21 days, but I think now 14 days. So you need to undelegate in order for your staked assets to be liquid again, and this process will take 14 days to complete. So if you have any Osmosis tokens, I don't have Osmosis tokens on this wallet, you can delegate to this particular delegator. For example, when you go to Cosmos and say stake, you can click manage, delegate. It should my available balance is just 0.04 Atom tokens. So if you have more, you can click maximum and you can delegate to this particular person. But otherwise, you want to have your Kepler wallet loaded up on your exchange. Okay guys, the other thing is the Cosmos Station. The Cosmos Station, of course, natively built by the Cosmos Hub. When you come to the Cosmos Station, you can click over here and it will show you a nice long list of most of the chains listed on the Cosmos ecosystem. So if you want to do something with Cosmos itself, with Akash, Iris, and so on. For example, if you click Cosmos, you can come to the wallet. Now, the Cosmos Station allows you to connect with either connect to Keystone Station. Guys, I suggest you use the Kepler wallet and the Ledger Nano. If you don't have a Ledger Nano, I advise you to have a Ledger Nano wallet. That's something that you need in the crypto space. So when you come to the Cosmos Station, it supports those two. You can connect with your Ledger Nano. It's not active right now. And then you can see more details. Essentially, it will allow you to delegate or to explore essentially what we've seen, but in their own sort of UI or user interface. That is it with that. Then when you come to MintScan, I've already explored MintScan, but you can view other things like the assets. You can see assets and total value log to get more, or you can type in your address here to get more details about your own transaction history and so on. And you can check out different proposals, governance models, what is happening in this space. Use EVM instead of EVMOS as the symbol for EVMOS native coin. I think EVMOS, these are the guys trying to build a true bridge connection between Ethereum and the Cosmos ecosystem. So they're trying to push out proposals here. What does the public think? What is the best way to move forward in terms of, I guess this is renaming. So they're saying use EVM instead of EVMOS as a symbol for EVMOS, the native token. I think that would be pretty interesting. So I don't know how people are going to vote, but there's different. This is the voting standards, governance models. These are models that are dominating in the proof of stake model when it comes to in the cryptocurrency space. So guys, the DEX, the decentralized exchange you want to know about in the Cosmos ecosystem, which is among the first to work the way it works, and it's very, very popular, is the Osmosis DEX. And of course, guys, if you've been in the crypto space, you know how to use one decentralized exchange. It's very easy. You log into here. I mean, you connect your Kepler. They're going to give you two options: the Wallet Connect, which is one of the other most popular Web3 wallets. Never really used it myself, but the Kepler wallet is the best wallet to navigate. It will ask you to confirm, and then you'll confirm. And then you'll be able to do different things like trade from one asset to another. Now, guys, there's something called the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. And you can explore this you can come to here. Now, let me show you something. Let me first show you an easy demonstration of what this decentralized exchange has done. So when you come to Osmosis, you can come to assets here. So you can have these different assets in your Kepler wallet. You have Osmosis, you have Ion, you have the Cosmos Hub token, you have Terra Luna. You can come and deposit here to their DEX if you want to use the inter-blockchain communication properly in a nice, easy way. So you can deposit, it will show you, so it shows I have 0.04 Atom tokens, but I want to buy the Osmosis atoms. Osmosis is the native token for this DEX, and I can click maximum, and I can deposit my Atom tokens here, and then they'll be basically on the layer of the Osmosis DEX. So I'll be able to use them in different ways, and you can do the same for all these others. But guys, if you don't have that, if you want to use some other token, maybe it's not listed here, you want to use it for something else, what you want to do is, let me take this slow, come to MintScan, go to IBC relayers, okay? Then come to your Kepler wallet over here. Then scroll down, you can stake. Actually, guys, you can stake through your Kepler wallet. So you may not even need to navigate all this. You can straight away just go to stake, and it will lead you to that interface I showed you before. But let's go back to what we were doing. Go to your IBC relayers. Come to the Kepler wallet. Come down here where it says IBC transfers. Okay. Then click the chain you're interested in. So you want to do an IBC. So this is basically doing what the Osmosis DEX is doing, but in a more technical way. So, but also understanding it is pretty awesome. So you can say, I want to interact with the Iris network. Let's pick something we haven't used. Maybe the Iris. So you click IrisNet, okay? Then you want to click down. You actually click this first. So this shows you that if you're in the, just like the Osmosis decentralized exchange, you want to move your tokens to the Osmosis decentralized exchange so you can now leverage them within that space. Now, if you want to leverage your ecosystem within the Iris ecosystem or the Iris Hub, if you want to leverage all the things provided to you in the Iris ecosystem, for example, when you click IBC Relayer, okay, you click the Iris, let's do it again. So you click Iris over here, you see this little bar in green, this little bar here in green. So it shows you the channels on the Iris network in the Cosmos Hub ecosystem. So if you're dealing with the Iris zone, if you're dealing with that zone with the Iris stuff going on, the channel that you want to use is channel 182, or for the Cosmos token in the Iris ecosystem. And of course, the Iris itself is channel 12, okay? So you want to come to your Kepler wallet and you say transfer. Okay, I already added an Iris network. So let me choose another chain. I already added Iris network. So let's go back, relayer. Let's use something else. Let's use persistence. Okay. Go to your Kepler wallet, transfer, new, select your chain. Let's see if persistence is here. Persistence is here. That's good. What's the chain ID? Look at the chain ID in green. So if I want to use the Cosmos token within the persistence hub or the persistence ecosystem, then I type that, okay, I want to relay. So you just type channel 190. So within the persistent ecosystem, I want to use the Cosmos tokens, click save, and voila, it's done. So you can click here and say, I want to be within the persistent ecosystem, and that's where I want to use my Cosmos tokens. And of course, after that, you want to click you have to make sure you have your persistent address, paste it in here, and then you can click next and then transfer these these Cosmos Atom tokens to the persistence ecosystem, and then you can leverage whatever they're using over there. So that is the same process. Of course, in the future, the persistence people will make it really easy to do that, so that you don't have to do that in your wallet, just like the way the osmosis people have made it really easy. All you have to do is come to osmosis. You want to leverage the osmosis ecosystem, click deposit, and it will guide you through all that. You just transfer immediately, and that's what will happen. You can just click maximum and transfer these amount of tokens here, and then you'll be able to do that. If I can do a small demonstration, for example, the Cosmos, you click maximum, and then you'll be able to transfer them. Let me make 0.02 maybe, deposit. You wait a bit, a pop-up will show up, or the fees are very small, approve, and voila, transaction broadcast on the network. You can, I think, close this at this point. It's already broadcast on the network. Transaction successful, and then you can come here, basically maybe pools or assets. It should be able to show you how much you have. Of course, I don't have anything in the pools, but eventually if this loads up, it should show me that I have a certain amount of Atom tokens on this ecosystem. I'll come back and check back later on this. So guys, the same thing with the Emrys website. Yeah, IBC transfer successful. 0.02 Atom has been successfully deposited. So you should be able to see, now you can use Atom here. You can click max. Now you can use all these tokens of the Cosmos ecosystem in the Osmosis DEX. Of course, I'm sure in the future they're going to create a very nice way to do all this, but even now it's pretty interesting. It's very nice using it the way it's doing it. Guys, don't forget that if you participate in all this, there's a tremendous amount of airdrops happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. So if you're doing all this experimentation, going here, going there, you just never know. Your address might get locked into something, and you might get some pretty sweet airdrops out there in the Cosmos ecosystem. And of course, guys, the Emrys application is the one specifically trying to build out that thing that we've looked at, which is the Gravity DEX, which is trying to really capture value in the whole Cosmos ecosystem in a nicely packaged way. So of course, if you learn how to use one decentralized exchange, here you can also use this one, okay, immediately. And I think for this one, you don't need to transfer to them. They already detect how many atoms you already have in your wallet. I think you can see. You don't even use to, they do this. So they detect your atoms, and you can leverage them. You can stake them. You can come to their pools and add liquidity. So if you've used one decentralized exchange, you know what's going on here. So you can choose your atom, choose another pair, add liquidity, stake, get your interest. So guys, if you've paid attention to the end of this video, you've basically understood everything about the Cosmos ecosystem, at least what you need to go through this space and understand it. But if you want to know about the latest airdrops, the latest interviews, the latest upgrade, the latest whatever is going on, whatever is hyper right now in the Cosmos ecosystem, and you want to follow through it in terms of media, social media, then these YouTubers will be your best go-to people. And I'm sure there's a Cosmos native YouTube channel. Let's see if we can find it. And of course, guys, I should have started with this. The Cosmos ecosystem have their own native YouTube channel, which can view. You can come here and look at some nice videos that are very well curated, of course, explaining all this technology stack. In case you don't want to read, just sit back and sort of listen to what is going on, the different discussions. Expect some of them to be long. You can see some of them are 3 hours, some of them are 2-minute summarization of what's going on, like the hack Atom that just happened. So you can get very nice curated set of videos about the whole Cosmos ecosystem to get a better understanding of what's going on. But otherwise, you have the tools you need to explore this whole Cosmos space. It can get extremely overwhelming, and I think this was a good summarization of what you need to essentially explore this space without burning yourself out. And I advise you to always keep on the lookout in the crypto space. All right, guys, take care, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.